Hello, good morning, and welcome to our next segment on the Daybreak. My name is Osai Hero, and Peggy is also here.
Okay, good morning, welcome.
Yeah, so today we are looking at sanitation in our various markets, but we're having a case study that's on New Benin markets. We know that sanitation is the promotion of hygiene in our various markets to promote healthy living and to avoid diseases that may occur. And efforts are being made in this end, especially by the governments to ensure that our markets are rid of debris so that we will not be, or our people who sell in the market are not disposed to diseases. And that's the case of what we are looking at this morning. And of course, we have a background report to this effect. So we will listen to a background report on sanitation as done by our correspondents.
However disturbing that traders carry out sales around this heap of refuse, despite the stench that emanates from it. It was gathered that the heaps of refuse threatening to obstruct the waterways have been there unattended to for several months. Some of the traders lamented the development, which they said has grossly affected their businesses adversely. Various entrants into the markets are in a deplorable state, denying many buyers from gaining access freely. The market women appealed to relevant government authorities to intervene for enhanced business activities.
I want to tell the government, say, I be if they do this road, so the two days, so I know the fact I don't understand. So, Missy come the motor, Missy come the part the thing.
And as we are seeing, we are not happy. And what we are buying now is just, we use it to cook, we eat. And if the dirty now, we are seeing it, it's like it will be affecting us.
It's not good at all. May they try, may people make this play, may they need. Because they affect us too when we dey sell market. Because some people, if they say and saying they see like that, they don't go like to buy market. So may they try, may they make everywhere they need.
At New Benin Market, improved sanitary situation was observed with improved trading activities. Leaders of the market, Mr. Amiegoma Ero and Mrs. Jane Imasogi, explained that the cleanliness of the market is as a result of the marching order to all market women to place refuse bins in their stores, revealing that anyone disposing their refuse indiscriminately will be fined 10,000 naira.
Believe that cleanliness is led to godliness. So if the environment is not clean, then things will not work well. And two, this is market, where people come to buy food, stuff, we have meats, we have things that are edible that you just wash with water and eat. So if the environment is not clean, people are bound to have diseases. Based on that, we decide that everybody must be clean. And two, we have about 28 taps inside this market, and it's flowing by the effort of the traders. So we expect you every day to wash your store with water. If we don't have water, you cannot wash your store.
We want the government, our governor, to come and help us to tie surroundings so that they can have a good car park and traders will not be matching poto inside the market.
They, however, appealed to the state government to consider tarring the roads around the market.
We have seen that's background reports on sanitation there. And in the studio we have the leaders of New Benin markets, Mr. Ero Amiegoma of Semige. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, Nigerians.
And we also have a female. She's Dr. Mrs. Ayo Abu.
Good morning.
All right, leaders. Yes. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
And you've seen the background reports.
Yes.
You were part of course, you are the leader of the New Benin markets.
Yes.
From what we saw, I don't want to judge, but I think it is a semblance of cleanliness in New Benin market. So how have you been able to achieve this? Just briefly.
Thank you very much. Like, as I said before in that video clip, we have zero tolerance to dirty environment. And especially where you are trading and when you are making your daily bread, it should be kept clean, because cleanliness is next to godliness. And two, if the place is not clean, you are bound to have diseases. And the first person that will be affected will be the traders, before it will affect the visitors and the customers. So what we are saying, what you are seeing in New Benin is a system that we created when I became the chairman of the market. We designed a system that your store must be kept clean by all times, no matter the position you are. If you go to my store now, I've not opened my store, the place is clean. Because as I said before, to clean your environment, it shouldn't be a force. Yeah. It should be a deliberate attempt. It should be a system that is working. So in New Benin market, we've been able to invite it in our traders that your store must be kept clean at all times, always. First of all, for you to avoid diseases for yourself, for your children, and for your traders that will come in. So what you are seeing there is a system that we put in place that is working.
Okay. What you are saying now is concerning inside.
Yes.
But what about the surroundings? Because we still find out that there are still debris around the surroundings. So what do you say about that?
The market, when you're talking about the market, we are talking about the four walls. I am the chairman of the four walls of the market. The outside is controlled by other persons, okay, which I don't have control over. Okay. But as much as we can, we always tell them to keep the environment clean.
As much as you can?
Yes.
Because when you say the four walls, we say environment. Yes. Don't say the environs. I think that's extension. For instance, Okundai Street. It's part of the market. Yes.
Like the Okundai.
You can have authority there. Yes, you can have authority there to ensure that those persons who trade there imbibe the same culture as the one you
inside.
Yeah, the inside.
The problem we have there, we had an encounter with the local government. When we came in, we were trying as much as possible to bring those people in. But at the point they now told us that we have a boundary.
Okay.
They made us understand that we have a boundary. And based on the boundary they gave us, we work on those boundaries. Like the Kundai is owned by the landlords. They control their houses. Except if the government can empower us, we will be able to help them. But the problem we have, when you have an authority telling you, okay, your boundaries is the four walls.
Yes.
I have to make do with the boundaries they said the government gave to me.
To avoid crisis.
To avoid crisis. And that is why you are seeing that, what you are seeing in New Benin.
Just inside.
Inside the market. But the surrounding close to the market, if you still go around it, you still find out that it is clean. But at the other side of Okundai, where you have the houses,
yes,
I cannot go there and control the landlords. So, but if the government can set up a committee and we are part of it, we'll be able to help them.
Okay.
Because what we like the clip you saw, we're even talking about the roads. So if we want to start talking about the surroundings, the Kundai, the Arola line, the Dupai, I think first thing should be done. If those roads are tight, it will be better. If you find out the roads are smelling, potholes everywhere.
Even the drainage.
The drainage are not kept clean. So if there's a good gutter, the water is flowing, there's no refuse kept outside, and everywhere is clean, I think it will serve us better. So the first thing is that we are pleading that the government should help us tie those roads. It will not aid us to be able to tell them that, look at the road is fine. Why not keep your environment clean?
Absolutely.
But when you have, first of all, the roads are funny, not motorable, and everything goes, you cannot control things like that. But if you look at the market, we make sure there's concrete everywhere. So you can sweep it, carry your water and wash it. But Okunda, can you wash it with water?
No,
so what we are saying is that the government should please help us, especially in New Benin market.
Okay.
Because if you look at New, sorry.
Okay, each time we talk about governor, is it is New Benin? Is it not under Oredo?
Yeah, but from what we know, most of the roads are tied by the government.
Okay.
Because if we will look at it, New Benin is the center of Benin City. New Benin is the center, and New Benin market is the biggest market in Edo State, not only in Benin City. And if you go outside, a lot of people know New Benin. To me, it's even an eyesore to find out that the roads surrounding the market is as dirty as that, which is not telling well of the Benins. We are pleading and we are begging.
Yeah.
Okay. If those roads are kept clean, we will still help.
To improve your...
We will still help to tell the traders outside, let's keep our environment clean. It will aid us.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Let me come to you. We know you people have been doing sanitation inside the market. So how can you improve on it? We know you have been doing it. How do you improve on it?
Like New Benin market now, we have law that guide us there.
Okay.
Especially concerned about this environment.
Okay.
You see that market. If you even go there on our behalf now, you will see say that market is clean. You get me now? No dirty. Even inside the gutter with the sweep up. Like that outside road at the top just now. You know, say na main road. People where they shade that back of the fence, they are not with us inside the market.
Yeah.
They do their own. But we, inside market, we see the correct day. Whenever we park motor, we want enter, we send our
task force
to go and check. If dirty full am, we will tell them, say make them dey sweep am. They will just sweep am.
Okay, did they respect? Okay.
They figure we here come down. They just give us the respect. It will sweep am. So if you tell them, they know the answer. They will just the shade on top of that dirty wey una dey talk. Oh, like we not dey fit dey control them. We go dey inside market. We not dey fit control the people with the main road. If we talk to them, they will say, not be our business. They hear me now. Because of that, we don't know the thing what we go do.
Okay.
Unless we fit tell Oredo.
Okay. Yes, to tell Oredo. Yes. Okay. To do its own. Okay. Let me come to Mr. Eru. This question, I wish I have the general manager, Edo West manager. Unfortunately, I called him yesterday, but unfortunately, he's not. He said he won't be available because of a stakeholders meeting today. How are these persons, I mean, the waste managers, doing as far as disposing of waste in the market? Are they responding?
I think I can only talk of New Benin market.
Yes, New Benin, yeah.
The system you have in New Benin market was designed by the traders, operated by the traders.
So where do you dispose of, how do you dispose of your waste?
Before the waste manager came in, we already have a system as far back as 25 years ago. We have a waste manager that is picking our refuse. We have a law inside the market. You don't just throw refuse everywhere. You must have your waste bag. If you pick your refuse, you put it inside your waste bag. When the vehicle that is picking our refuse comes, we'll make an announcement. Everybody take your waste bag. You take it directly to the vehicle.
Okay.
You don't take your refuse outside. That is what we do. It's a system that was designed by us, that is operated by us. And two, if you are talking about to keep your environment clean, it shouldn't be something that is a force. It's a system that you build and people will imbibe by it, as I said before.
Okay.
Like in New Benin market, we've made people to understand that to keep your environment clean is a daily affair. Like there's a law. Every Monday, keep your environment, the market are supposed to be locked.
Just like yesterday.
Just like yesterday. You lock the market between 7 and 10. And by 10, you open the gates. People go in. They shed on top of the refuse. Are you doing environmental? No. Like we have a law. before you leave your store in the evening, you must keep your store clean.
And you ensure it.
You ensure it. If you don't do that, the penalty.
What is the fine?
You will pay the fine.
Okay.
So what is the fine?
The fine is just a token fee of 1,000 naira.
Okay.
It is left for you to obey or not to obey.
Okay.
If you come in the morning and you refuse to sweep and wash your store, that's why we provided water.
Okay.
Like I said before, if you want people to keep your environment clean, first of all, ensure that the basic necessities are provided. Okay. On our own, we provided water.
What about toilets?
We have about 28 taps inside the market.
What about toilets?
If you go to my toilet, I think my toilet is better than 80% of the toilets you have in houses.
Is it your toilet or the
toilets of the market?
Market. Okay.
We have water flowing.
Okay.
We have where you after using the toilet where you go and wash your hand. So if you don't have water, your toilet will not be clean. And we have a staff that is dedicated, that will know is working. The 2 toilets we have, you can go there without telling us. Okay. Just go and take a view of it. Okay. Even your clip is there.
Okay.
Do you pay? Because some other toilet, they pay money before.
For you to be able to keep the toilet going, and for you to keep it clean, you have to pay something.
Okay.
You have to.
All right. Thank you, market leaders, Mr. Amiroma Osemigi and Dr. Mrs. Ayoabu. Viewers, that's all we can have on this segment. We'll be looking at sanitation in our markets, and of course, next week, hopefully, we will invite the general manager at Waste Management to also express his own view to let us know how his agency has been doing it. Well, thank you. I am Osari Tiero, and
I'm Peggy Requiring.
Thank you.